Hello everybody, my name is Magnetico and welcome to my playthrough of Max Payne, a game that came out in the year 2001 for the PC. This is actually one of my first PC games that I've ever owned, and we'll talk about it more as the playthrough begins. I'm just really excited to play this game because I know it's a short but very sweet game, and I want to play this game with like an adult mindset, because before I was like, hey, slow motion, guns, you know, it was awesome, right? But now I'm gonna pay attention to the story. It might hit a little bit differently with this Norse style. We'll see if it's still as cool, or maybe now it's just incredibly cheesy. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this playthrough. If you guys are watching me first, thank you so much for being a Patreon member, and if you guys are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you're neither, please consider doing either or. It really helps me out and it really helps me pump out these videos. One more thing, I actually opened up a merch store where you can buy items, and I like putting items up there that are related to the games that I'm playing as well. So you can find some Max Payne merch on there, including some inspired Max Payne t-shirts, including one that's super special, and I actually want to talk about it. It is a Virgilio Benito shirt, and he's one of these like very small boss characters, but he cracks me up every time. And well, you'll know what it means. If you know, you know, essentially is what I'm trying to say. So go ahead and check out the merch store. I don't have a lot of Magnetico things up there other than a mug. I just want to make sure I get some good quality stuff out there to you guys after I create some design. So for now, if you want to grab some Max Payne stuff, that would be great. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin Max Payne. Oh, this is the normal mode, fugitive. Okay.
Standby, 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
It's Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress. It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5, please repeat, 10-5, all units, emergency. Officer in danger, Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza, all units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started. I was still in the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex?
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. Smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding. Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd given me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Bro, Max is so loud. I think he's louder than I am, the way this was mixed. Because the sound effects are a certain volume, but there's this jacket right there. But then
What the hell?
his voice is so much louder than everything else in the game.
Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall, a map of things to come. It was a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings.
Yeah, luckily I don't talk to the cutscenes because they would totally overpower me. Or he would, at least.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
F1 to review the graphic novel later. Yeah, I'm gonna check all these drawers and stuff. Yeah, shotgun. Let's go. It's a nice house. Jersey, right? I think he said Jersey.
Michelle! Michelle!
Dude, this game starts so freaking brutal. My god.
Freeze! NYPD, drop it!
Get out of here.
No, please God, no.
Like, this game pulled no punches. I don't even know if you're allowed to show this anymore in games, but yeah, dead baby.
The flesh of fallen angels.
No, God, no, please, Michelle.
My wife.
Oh, baby.
My wife.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York. I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex. The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
Bro, okay, so here we are playing the game after that horrendous intro. And I mean horrendous as in it was awful. Like, damn, dude. Max Payne going through it. Losing the wife, the baby.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
All right, let's take a look through some of these lockers. We got some Beretta ammo. Nothing else here. Yeah, it feels pretty good. It took me a second to get this game running.
The pills would hold the pain back for a while.
Because it's an older game, obviously. And it's kind of hard to run on current systems. Like, the audio was off. Something about the audio.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this? He and Mickey are much fun taking care of the cop up there. What's the plan?
Simple. Gun down every mother-loving bastard that gets off the train.
Sweet. Didn't the train go already?
No idea. Let's just wait and see. Hey!
Headshot. But yeah, I had to run like an audio patch.
Yeah, he's dead, all right.
Hey, it's me you're talking to.
And also like a widescreen patch and all kinds of patches just to make this run. So there's no other mods other than making this game run perfectly on a current system. There was also this weird one where like
Yo, guys, hey, we're getting around. You hear me? What is this, a joke? Hey, anybody? Answer me.
But yeah, basically it was running so fast that Max would get stuck to the walls. So you kind of had to run this like at 30 frames or I don't know what it was, but it was a frame limiter type thing that was kind of messing with the game. So I did run a couple tests. I made sure that this was running perfectly fine for this playthrough. So I think we're good to go.
Hey!
I mean, not to mention that I did do a practice stream on Twitch.
The
Which, by the
security
way,
panel let out a mocking cackle.
Which, by
I
the
need
way,
the right code.
if you guys don't know, I do practice run sometimes of the games, especially if they're shorter games.
Fine, okay. What the?
Oof, right into it. Yeah, I do practice runs on Twitch for a lot of the shorter games or something that I just want to play. So always come over and check it out and join me on Twitch. And if you're a Patreon member, you're watching this live right now as I record. Dude, there we go. Yeah, typically I like to play the games without much of a distraction. That way I can really get into the game. I know whenever I play on Twitch, I
While looking
tend to
for
talk
Alex,
to people.
I had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
Sorry, I tend to talk to people, and sometimes I get distracted. Like I don't even know what's going on in the game. Maybe I even like don't read the tutorials. So I'm like, I get lost for a while. So that's always funny. But when I'm playing these games on YouTube, I'm really trying to have like a focused run of the game, and I hope that makes sense.
The riskiest high seven, huh? But hell, the payoff makes it worth it.
Hey, yeah.
See if we can get this. All right. So yeah, so this is actually one of my first, I think, if not my first PC game I ever owned, ever. In my case, because like I know my dad, he had some, but like this is the first one that I was like, hey, can I please have this game? And my aunt's husband at the time, he bought it for me. He like, you know, it was close to Christmas. You know, he was like, oh, I got you.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure. Sounds good. Follow me.
Hold on, I gotta get some ammo and stuff here. Gotta make sure I check everything. But yeah, he bought it, and I was super excited. But this is before, like, I was like a console gamer. Like, this is PlayStation 1, PS2, or sorry, PlayStation 1, N64 days. I don't think I had a PS2 at the time. So if I remember correctly, this game barely ran on the PC because this is before I knew about system requirements for PC games. You know, this is my first PC game. I had no idea.
Home free. This way.
Hold out.
Dang. All right, that's unfortunate. Game saved.
Get him!
Ah, damn, dude. Oh, sheesh. What are we dealing with over here? Yeah, before when I was younger, I would just go into every single room and just slow motion my way through it, and I would die a lot. And I'm not saying I'm not going to die a lot. This game definitely makes you die. There's so many cheap areas in this game, if I remember correctly. So there are times where I will go down. I'll try to edit them, though. I'll show you a few, not all of them.
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. The power was back on.
All right, let's get out of here. But yeah, so I remember this game running on like super low settings, but I played the snot out of it and I absolutely loved it. Yeah, it was amazing. It was such a great time. You know, I was a big Matrix fan, so the whole slow motion thing. I think this is the first game to do it first, to actually coin the term bullet time as far as the game goes. I think this was the first one. I don't think there's anything else over here. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, there's a bunch of little Easter eggs in this game too, so I'll try to find most of them. If I miss some, I do apologize, but let me know where I missed them in the comments below.
So much for being subtle.
Yeah, see, back then I would never take cover. I would just go for it. I'm playing a little bit more tactfully though. I think this is the way you were supposed to play. No, I never took cover. Literally never.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
Yeah, this is so much fun, man. I freaking love this game. And yes, it is still as... Oh, he shot him! Don't shoot me! Okay. Yeah, this game is still fun as hell. And so far, the comic strips are very cool. Nothing too cheesy about them yet.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, he's waiting for me. Yeah, these dudes that kind of sit at the corners or just waiting on you, they tend to surprise you. Like, they'll shoot you immediately after you turn that corner. So sometimes I found the best way to deal with them is to slow motion your way around the corner. Not dive, but just slow motion run.